Hello, my YouTube family. I hope you had a blessed day. Our aim is to teach you something about the food the FDA allows us to consume so you can make educated purchases when feeding your loved ones. Seek the advice of a medical or nutrition professional prior to making any changes to your diet. Out of the millions of potential subscribers, we just want to reach one so each one can teach one. Let's get familiar. This episode of Food Label Friday is about the Pure Aqua Sparkling Frost flavored water, black raspberry flavor. This is one of those rare occasions where the Food Label Friday episode is going to be a short one in comparison to the previous episodes. That's not to say that this is much healthier. It simply means that there are less bad ingredients in this product. When one thinks of water, they generally think of something that is pure and has no harmful ingredients. Unfortunately, the flavored water market exploded and manufacturers are putting all types of ingredients in the water. They also have carbonated flavored water beverages aimed at those who want a healthy alternative to soda. This particular brand is the one that we purchased over the course of about 4 months. Don't get me wrong, the water is probably slightly better than soda, but are the better ingredients enough to justify consuming this over soda? Let's dig a little deeper. What is not commonly known is that the Aldi brand Sparkling Frost is actually manufactured by Pure Aqua. I can't really find too many details regarding the origins here. So let's take a closer look at these ingredients. Many of them appear to be safe, but let's review a few of the questionable ones. Malic Acid. There isn't too much research about this, but it is said to have health and skincare benefits. It's also said to boost sports performance, help prevent kidney stones, help alleviate pain in those with fibromyalgia, and it can supposedly be used as a treatment for dry mouth. Due to a lack of research, little is known about the safety of long-term or regular use of malic acid supplements. However, there's some concern that intake of malic acid may trigger certain side effects such as headaches, diarrhea, nausea, and allergic reactions. Potassium benzoate. Potassium benzoate, or E13, the potassium salt of benzoic acid, is a food preservative that inhibits the growth of mold, yeast, and some bacteria. It works best in low pH products, below 4.5, where it exists as benzoic acid. Acidic foods and beverages such as fruit juices, citric acid, sparkling drinks, carbonic acid, soft drinks, phosphoric acid, pickles, vinegar, and frogurt toppings may be preserved with potassium benzoate. It's approved for use in most countries including Canada, the US, and the EU, where it is designated by the E number E13. Potassium benzoate is also used in the whistle in many fireworks. Leslie Bonsi, RD, says, sodium and potassium benzoate are added to some diet soft drinks and fruit drinks. They can form benzene, which is a carcinogen when combined with vitamin C, the ascorbic acid in juice or soda. Potassium sorbate. Potassium sorbate is composed of potassium hydroxide, an inorganic compound, as well as sorbic acid, a natural organic compound. Higher than normal levels of potassium in the blood leads to hyperkalemia, as mentioned by Medline Plus. Hyperkalemia happens when the level of potassium in the bloodstream is higher than normal due to the excess release of potassium from the cells or the increase in total body potassium through ingesting too much of the electrolyte. Potassium may come from sources like food additives, medications, and dietary supplements. Sucralose. Sucralose is a zero-calorie artificial sweetener, and Splenda is the most common sucralose-based product. It's made from sugar in a multi-step chemical process in which 3 hydrogen-oxygen groups are replaced with chlorine atoms. Sucralose may raise blood sugar and insulin levels in people who do not consume artificial sweeteners regularly. However, it probably has no effect on people who regularly use artificial sweeteners. At high temperatures, sucralose may break down and generate harmful substances. These substances may raise cancer risk. More research is needed, but it may be best to use other sweeteners instead when baking at temperatures above 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 120 degrees Celsius in the meantime. Natural flavor. Natural flavors are synthesized in laboratories. It can refer to anything that comes from a spice, fruit or fruit juice, vegetable or vegetable juice, edible yeast, herb, bark, bud, root, leaf, meat, seafood, poultry, eggs, dairy products, or anything fermented from those foods, according to Food and Drug Administration spokesperson Deborah Kotz. It's an essential oil, or an essence, or a product of fermentation, or one of 3,000 chemical additives, or actually 100 different things vaguely related to food, all conveniently and anonymously lumped together to form a cohesive taste reminiscent of a single real-world flavor. The significant function in food is flavoring rather than nutritional. For example, natural blueberry flavor is extracted in a lab from a real live blueberry that was plucked from a real live blueberry bush. Note that the flavors can also come from other fruits, vegetables, seeds, or any other natural sources. Calcium disodium EDTA. Calcium disodium EDTA has been approved by the FDA as a food additive. It has the role to stabilize mixtures of oils and fats, promote color retention, and extend food shelf life. This compound is also used in cosmetics, soaps, cleaning products, and pharmaceuticals. Niacinamide. Niacinamide, pyridoxine HCl, and biotin are B-complex vitamins. Calcium D pantothenate. Calcium D pantothenate is a synthetic substance made from pantothenic acid and sold as vitamin B5 supplements. Cholecalciferol. This is also known as vitamin D3. It is a fat-soluble vitamin that helps your body absorb calcium and phosphorus. Cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin is a man-made form of vitamin B12 used to prevent and treat low blood levels in this vitamin. Most people get enough vitamin B12 from their diet. Vitamin B12 is important to maintain the health of your metabolism, blood cells, and nerves. So it would seem, just by looking at this label, that some of these ingredients are actually good for you. I just wanted to include some of those just to point out the differences between this and some of the other products that we reviewed. One last thing, when looking at this label, nothing really stands out. All the percentages are very low, and this can lure you into a false sense of awareness about what you're actually consuming. If you consider that some people are replacing soda with this, you can imagine that some people may be abusing this as they did with sodas. Just understand that flavored, carbonated water is not as healthy as they advertise. The presence of sucralose alone should give you a reason to pause. It's a sad day when water is just as unhealthy as soda. Please read the labels. If you don't understand what you're reading, check back here on this channel or simply send us an email and we may already have the research that'll help you understand what you're eating. Most importantly, always research for yourself and consult a doctor or nutritionist with any specific questions. Next week, Friday, we'll continue on this road as we dig deeper into more items sold in your favorite grocery stores. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this valuable information with your loved ones. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Find The Awakening Frequency on Twitter and Instagram, and also Facebook. Again, I'm not a doctor, nutritionist, nor do I have any experience in the medical or health fields. I'm just a person whose health was impacted in a positive way just by changing how I eat. Seek the advice of a medical or nutrition professional prior to making any changes to your diet. We are The Awakening Frequency. Out of the millions of potential subscribers, we just want to reach one so each one can teach one. Peace.